banana. Here goes to trash. Stop! Don't put me in the trash! Why not? I'm done eating. What else do I do? Have you not heard of composting? Compost? What does that even mean? Okay, let me tell you all about it.
So, have you heard of composting? Well, the video you just saw was part of a scratch animation I did last year to raise awareness on composting. You can watch the full animation on my channel and link in the description below. But why do we need to do composting? What are we gaining and how are we saving our planet by composting? These are the exact questions I had until I saw a slideshow made by one of my friends and neighbors who was determined to raise awareness on composting and was able to get many families in our neighborhood to sign up for the composting service. And he is the motivation for me to create the animation you just saw to raise awareness. And he is one of the reasons our family signed up for composting. Yes, today, as all of you might have guessed, I'm going to shine the spotlight on Shankara, who worked tirelessly to raise awareness and bring the composting service to our neighborhood. Please welcome Shankara! Welcome to the show!
Hi Abhijay, it's great to be here.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing really good. What about you?
I'm doing good too. So Shankara, do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Shankara Rao. I'm an 8th grader at the RJ grade junior high school. By the way, I am also a Boy Scout in Troop 284. But my passion is climate activism.
That's nice. So, a few months ago, my mom showed me the slideshow you made to raise awareness on composting. And that was when I got a lot of insight into it. So can you tell us, what was your motivation and why you think it's really important for us to compost?
Well, there are many benefits to composting. Composting cuts methane emissions. Composting cuts down on waste that goes into landfills. Composting also holds in carbon dioxide that is found in plants. There are also many benefits that composting holds for your gardens. Composting enriches the soil, and compost is the best food for your plants and gardens. Most importantly, composting eliminates the need for pesticides that are very harmful to the environment. Bottom line, if you care about the environment, compost.
That's so true. And yes, the impact on climate change too. I see so many people not realizing the importance of composting or think that it's difficult to manage. So, how do you reach out to families to sign up for composting? And was it hard to convince and get people on board to sign up?
Great question, Abhi. First of all, let me thank Garyanti, who is a leader in our community on climate issues. She helped me start this initiative. When I started this project, one of the main factors was to spread the idea of composting. We used different forms of social media, including WhatsApp, Gmail, and most importantly, by speaking to people individually. In our neighborhood, there is a big Gmail group with almost all members of our neighborhood. I created a slideshow, which you talked about before, explaining the benefits of composting and why we should compost. I did a lot of research for this presentation. and contacted a few composting companies for information.
Great! Yes, in fact, even us. We thought it's not easy to compost, and it might smell in the house and all that. But now we realized how simple it is after signing up for the compost service. Do you want to talk about all your efforts to bring composting pickup service to our neighborhood?
So, great question, Ali. We used different forms, as I talked before, WhatsApp and Gmail, but at first we didn't have too many people signing up. There were little few people signing up and nobody really had motivation. But I had to keep pushing people to try and sign up. It took around a couple weeks actually, maybe even a month, for people to sign up. Once we got it, the boulder just started rolling down the hill. We got many more signups and it started looking really good.
Thank you for that. And yeah, we just have an extra bin for compost.
Exactly.
And with all food scraps and leftovers going in the compost bin, our trash is so much less now.
Exactly. My dad today was telling me about how many people in the neighborhood have so much less trash and just a tiny bit more trash in the compost bin.
So Shankara, did you collaborate with any other organizations as well? And how did the neighborhood and community support the cause?
I actually did meet with other organizations. I partnered up with Black Earth, which is a family-owned composting company that runs right here in Massachusetts. And we encouraged everyone to use them in my neighborhood. There are also other companies. I also talked about composting with my Boy Scout troop to spread the word to other people outside of my community. I also worked with my robotics team from FLL about composting and plastic pollutions. And together we spread the word to other schools inside of Acton.
So Shankara, could you tell us what can we compost?
Well, thank you. Great question. Here's the good news. We can compost basically all food products. Yes, that means fruits, vegetables, meats, dairy, bones, grains, eggs, and shells, and coffee grounds. Also, we can compost some papers as well. Think about it. Coffee filters, food soiled paper, and paper towels. Do you also want to know what you cannot compost?
Yeah!
We cannot compost plastics, metals, glass, styrofoam, liquids, and chemicals. Plastics are a big no-no.
Wow! Composting is very important.
Yes. So, if you guys have any questions, please see my slideshow that is in the description and contact me. My email will be in the description, and if you even want to message me, my phone number will be in the description.
And yes, it is nice to see many families composting and supporting for a greener tomorrow. So Shankara, tell me, apart from this, you are very active in Scouts too. Do you want to talk about it and any other activities you are a part of?
So I am a part of a Boy Scout troop. I am also part of First Lego League group, which is robotics, as I talked about before. Those are mainly my two big things. I also did Green Team back in elementary school for a good part. Yeah.
Wow, that is really cool. So Shankara, how does it feel like to be on the green team at school?
It is actually a lot of fun. When I first joined, I didn't really know what was going on, but it actually taught me a lot of things that would help me on.
Yeah, I really hope I can be in the green team when I go back to school.
You should. Yeah, it is a lot of fun.
Yeah. So Shankara, one last question. What is the message you want to give to all the kids watching this show?
First of all, the most important message that the future belongs to us. If we don't do something about climate change, we will be affected. And composting is an easy way to make a difference. Global warming is a real thing. It is not some hoax. It is a real issue in our world that is destroying our planet. Instead of sitting on our hands, we should try to make a difference. Composting is cheap, easy, and one of the easiest ways to help prevent global warming. So we should all get off our couches and stop this global warming monster that will ravage our Earth if we don't do something about it. It is that all of us kids have to push our parents to initiate composting now in our families. So we should all start now.
Great! That is so true! We all have the responsibility to save the planet. This is our home, and we are never really too young to bring a change. And you proved it with all your efforts to bring a positive change. Alright friends, little things we all can do to save our planet. And yes, we need to take action today for a better tomorrow. Thank you, Shankara, for joining my show and sharing your inspiring work with us all.
Thank you for having me, Abhi.